Hey guys, T2 Titan Preparedness Channel. I've picked up some products recently that I think are huge improvements to the products that I've previously had in my Lights Out kit. So I'm going to go through the product today, and I'm also going to explain why I think they're upgrades and why I made the decision to move over to them. So this was my Lights Out kit. It was slap full of lanterns, both big lanterns and the little pop-up lanterns. I had flippy switch lights in here. I've got cheap flashlights in here. And this is a pretty massive amount of stuff. There are 2 of these that are only battery operated. Then I have 4 different solar powered lanterns in this box. One of my biggest problems that I saw during the recent tornado and power outage was that not a lot of people have batteries in their home. And lanterns like these that are solar powered are fantastic. But the problem is, maybe you're just putting your kids to bed and you don't need a full amount of light. Maybe you just want it a little low. Well, you can't do that with these lanterns or even the big lanterns. I wanted something that was dimmable. I mean, these are great, but if they're not dimmable while you're running full power 100% of the time, you're quickly going to diminish your batteries. Now, as many of y'all know, I recently picked up the Biolite Solar Home 620, and it does its job very, very well. When I was looking around at the Solar Home 620, they had a deal where you could get the 620 and 4 of their little sunlights for about $40 to $50 extra. Now, these sunlights retail for about almost 20 bucks a piece. So to pick up 3 of them for the price of 4, yeah, I was all for it. But before I spent my hard-earned money, I wanted to make sure that what I was getting was what I wanted. What this is a very flat, very packable, dimmable, multicolored light that has a kickstand, a solar panel, and a lot of lighting options. Let's say the power goes out, you're trying to put your kids to bed, and you don't want completely bright in there. All you have to do is press this little button right here, hold it down, and this goes into dim mode. Now, the good thing about these lights is that if you are trying to conserve energy or save power, you can do it. All you have to do is hold this button up top down, and it'll go down to the lowest setting. Hold it down again, and it'll go all the way to 100 lumens. On the brightest setting, these lights will last for 3 hours, and then work their way down for 4 hours until they're dead. On the lowest setting, these lights will last for over 40 hours. I've got a bunch of these small little LED Walmart brand night lights all around my house. Mostly because I don't like tripping over my son's toys, and they give off enough light to be able to walk in front of you, but not so much light that it really interferes with your sleep, which is exactly the same thing that this low setting light does. Now the high setting, it'll light up a room. It's 100 lumens, and it'll give you enough power to be able to see anything that you're trying to do. Another thing that this features is color mode. With the white mode, you can go from high to low. With the color mode, you can press and hold it down and slowly rotate through different colors. If you want green for night vision, good. If you want maybe a nice cool blue for sleeping, you can do it. The other feature on this is called party mode. Click it 3 times, and it will slowly rotate through all the different colors. I don't know, maybe you're having a pool party or something. I don't know. Now, one thing about this lantern is whenever I open and close it, I have no clue how much battery is left in here. So let's say it's been running for 3 hours. I open it, it's bright as when it first began, and then I close it. The next time I open it, it could be deader than a doornail. I have no clue. It has no power indicator, it has no battery indicator, so I have no clue how much juice is left in here. With the sunlight, you turn it on, And whenever you turn it off, you'll notice that green. That green is an indication on how much battery you have left. If it's green, it's above 50%. If it's yellow, it's above 25%. And if it's red, you probably should find some type of charger. If it is red, it will not allow you access to dim your lights. So whatever the brightest setting is, that's what it's going to stay. So being able to know how much juice is left and also conserve my energy by dimming my light whenever I need a lower light, that's going to last you for a while. But it also offers a solar panel. This thing can recharge in about 5 to 6 hours. And it has a 360 kickstand. You put it out in the sun like this, the sun moves, simply do that. Now the 360 panel is also for different things. This has no lockout method. So what you can do is take the panel, place it right above your power button, and now if it's in your bag, it's not going to accidentally turn on. You can also hang the light from this 360 bar, or you can hold it and shine light wherever you want to go. So one reason why I like this lantern versus this and the other big ones I have, there is no way to recharge it other than the solar panel. It came with an outlet, but it's some European style outlet. The big lanterns did the exact same thing. I'm not in Europe, so I don't have a European style outlet. I don't understand how I'm supposed to recharge these things. Sure, I can use the sun, but I know this lantern takes like 3 days just to recharge, and the big ones are even worse. But with this thing, at the very bottom, it's got a micro USB. I can plug it up to any of my battery banks. I can plug it up to my vehicle. I can even plug it up to a different lantern and recharge via USB. Using these lanterns, if I hang it up, it's going to cast shadows, and I'm pretty much not going to be able to see anything below this. These are great for sitting on a table and reading right here, but past that, not very good at all. Especially not good for hanging. With these little sunlights, if I turn it on and I hang it up, it is a direct down light. There is no shadows, there is no shade. So it gives me a very nice, clean, smooth light that I can do whatever I need to do with. This will easily fit in my pocket. This, not so much. And these are the smaller ones. So having this as my option for lighting allows me to downsize my kit. Another bad thing about these lanterns is if I sit them in the sun, the only indication that these things are charging is a little red light. But again, there's no indication on how much juice is getting or how recharged it is. When recharging these sunlights, whether via USB or using the solar option, about every 5 to 10 seconds, this thing's going to flash. And what the flash means is that number one, it is maintaining its charge. But also number two, it will flash to indicate how charged you are. So if you want to pick them up, these things are great options. I think I'm going to buy a couple more and throw them in my lights out kit. So y'all go check out the Biolite Sunlight. Alright guys, that's all I got for today. T2 out.